Hello and welcome to this tutorial. I'll just be showing you how to make a simple form, and I won't go too much into the details, so I won't create a fully done logo, but I'll be showing you how I create my forms from scratch. So yeah, let's start off by telling you why I have the numbers I have, like why I'm not using the original Vman logo sizes. It's because I want to get more details onto my logo. I like being able to see it in a bigger perspective, so I can make sure I can make sure I don't miss some small spots. Yeah, let's get started. So yeah, I just start off by creating a new layer, and I go down to the pen tool. The pen tool is, I'd say, the most important tool in Photoshop, at least for creating logos. You can, if you know how to use it, you can create almost everything. It's like, I can't explain how many times I've just used the pen tool to fill out my logos, to create some stuff that I could put in my logo. It's also great for drawing stuff. So like if you want to try luck with drawing something else than logos, trying to make some illustrations, you have to use the pen tool. So yeah, I usually start off by making a line in the middle, and I hold down shift. The reason I hold down shift is because shift will make a straight line, so you won't have like a line going like this. Wait, fuck. Like this. It's going to be straight. Yeah, and then I just click up here. This can't be a form, right? The thing you want to do here is you want to make a point somewhere on this line. I usually make it in the middle. By clicking in the middle of the line, you create a point. This point is draggable, and you can form this line as you want it. So hold down Control and drag this line out. Well, drag the point, and you can make it into a form. So yeah, I just made it into something that could eventually become a form. I'll just make it really simple, and I'll just, right now I'm just holding down my mouse. I'm not holding down any keys, so I'll just make it like this. Now you want to fill it with some color, and by doing that you just need to right click and click fill path, and then you go into content and you use color, and you just take a color you like. I'll just take a black because I can always make it into another color later on. So yeah, now you have one side of the form. The reason I only make one of the sides is because I want to make the form be identical. I don't want to have like a form that's this size and then have a form that goes down here next on the other side. So I'll just copy this form and mirror it and make it into and make it so that it's on the other side. Yeah. You just want to copy the layer. By copying, you just click duplicate, or you can just click Ctrl J, which is faster. Now we have two layers with the same context, so we just want to click Ctrl T, which gets you into the transform mode, and then you right click the box and you click flip horizontal. Now you just take this tool and you hold down shift while clicking your arrows, and you can make it fit together. Yeah. So now you want to merge these two layers, and you just have to right click and click merge down, or you could always just click Ctrl E. It's faster, and we like fast. So yeah, now we have a form. So you might be wondering, okay, what do I do now? Is it just that? No, you can you can get a lot of things into it. By going into blending options, you can make the logo into a real logo, and not just a black weird round thing. Um, I'll start off by showing you how I use my gradient overlay. You just go into gradient overlay and you click gradient, and then you choose the colors you want. I'll be going with blue this time because I like blue. Yeah. And I'll just click OK. So now we have a simple logo, but it's still really boring with no context at all. It has nothing in it. So I want to make something happen. Let's just copy this layer, and I'll be showing you some new techniques. Duplicate, and now you click Control T, and then you go up here. You see these 4 boxes. These 2 boxes will decide where in this picture your object will be. So you can place it on the left side, on the right side, up and down. You can place it directly in the middle and whatnot. But we're not going to use these 2 boxes. We're going to use these 2. These 2 will decide how big your object is. So by going down, by making this number smaller, you will make it smaller as well, and by making it bigger, you will increase the size of it. So we'll just make it a bit smaller. Yeah, 80 sounds right. Yeah, and then we just click enter. So you might be able to see the small difference here, but that's not really noticeable. So we'll have to go into settings again. You can make it into a graphical, a fun graphical experiment by trying to 3D things out, and you can do this by simple illusions. You click on reverse, and now you have this, the old gradient but upside down, and this makes the logo look 3D. It looks like it's going inside. Yeah, you get the deal. Yeah, you can keep on playing with the effects, and I usually like doing this, going into inner shadow, and I normal, yeah, inner shadow and these effects are always good to know. For example here, if you put it on 0 and this one on 0, you can make an easy effect for your logo that will give the logo some depth. So you can, oh fuck, you can, if your logo is boring, you can help it a lot by fixing it up with some small effects, like the gradient overlay, like the inner shadow. You can use drop shadow, you can use strokes, you can use everything. Just use your imagination. So we'll be, it's too bright, too dark right now, so we can go into the blend mode, which gives you even more options. Like you can, I'll just go down so I can show you the different things. So let's see if anything. Yeah, there we go. Overlay. This one will make the picture blend with everything that's under it. So this will, it won't just stay black. It will try to fit the old color, and it will blend in a better way. It's really good. Let's see. Yeah. We could use a stroke here. I'll just make it this. Yeah, a stroke is always good, and it's really needed in almost every logo. It's hard doing it when you have these effects inside of it, so I'll just try to make it blend in. Even though logos, well, strokes are not my cup of tea. I am not good at using them. I'll make it small. Yeah, that's fine. Blending modes. So yeah. Yeah, let's see. We could try to make it just take black. Okay. So I usually hate just having a logo like this. So I try to get something inside of it. And this is where the pen tool is great. We create a new layer and let's just make a band. Create a new layer and you make 2 simple points. Hold down shift and then you click in the middle of the line and you hold down control and you just drag it up a bit. Then you click up here and you can form it a bit and you hold down shift again and you, oh, that wasn't shift, and you hold down, well, you make a point again and you hold down shift and you do the same thing I just did down here and you combine the lines. Now you can do exactly the same you did when you made the form and you can right click and fill path. Let's see, what color do we want? Let's just take a bit dark blue. So yeah, some of you can already see where I'm going. And I'll just make it like this. And here strokes are really good actually. Yeah, and they're also good because many times your text won't be fitting into this background, so having something like this can really help you out. I really like gradient overlays on bands, so I'll just try to make it decent. Let's see. Yeah. And this is also where you can use your imagination and you can try to give it the logo some more things. I like to give it a shadow if I have like things here so you can see that, well, you can just make it something special. And I like giving it a shadow because I'm bored. So this is all black and stupid, but once you go up here on opacity and you put it down a bit, it will actually make sense. So yeah, let's see. Oh, it's here. The text is also a hard thing to master, and I'm still not good at it. But one of the things you can do is this. You just make the text. Let's write YouTube. So right now it looks stupid. It doesn't fit the band at all, and you have to make it go with it. It has to have flow. So let's make it a bit bigger. Yeah, that's fine. You just take a text tool, you click here, and you right click, and you go down to warp text. And then you down here you can choose like arcs, and I usually choose this because it's the symbols one and it's easy to handle. Try to make the line fit. So that's good. Fits. So yeah, you can choose another text font, and you can use another color, and you can even try to give the text some gradient overlay, try to play around with it. Yeah, this is a really easy way to make a logo, and if you want to, you can try to put in a thing in the background. I don't have the time to find anything. I'll just take something simple, and it will probably look stupid fuck, but we can still try. Let's see, where is it? Well, I'll just make it myself then. Pen tool. Yeah, I'll take the pen tool. I'll just make it straight. Let's see. Okay. And you can just copy, click here, hold down shift, go to the side, repeat, click copy, click here, hold down shift, and use your arrows to go to the side, click copy, Control J for short, and go down here and just repeat, copy. And then when you have these five things, you can just click merge down, or for short you can just click Control E, Control E, Control E. So now we have these five lines in the same layer, but this looks stupid, and we have to get rid of this so that it fits into the picture. And this is where this tool comes in handy. When you have this tool, you can mark some surroundings of the object that is in the layer. For example, here if we go down to this layer and click on the screen, we will mark everything around this, or we can mark everything inside it. We want to get rid of this, so we can go down to this layer, which is the layer that has this form in it. You see, that's it. And you can click out here, and you will mark everything outside this layer. And by doing that, you can you can also just do this. Hold down Control, and you will mark everything inside this layer. And you can go onto this one, and you can right click and click Select Inverse. Then you will mark everything outside it. But the reason I use this and not just this is because it will make some of the pixels inside here get messed up, so it looks a bit bad sometimes. But yeah. Then we go back to the layer where these lines are, and we click Delete. Now we have these five things inside of this, and you can just play around with it. I like to use this. Well, I can't see where my marker is right now because it's messed up, but I'll just try to delete a small part of this of these lines. It's a fix. That looks stupid. So yeah, that's it. You just need to make the form. Actually, you don't have to try to make all this, but just play around with it. This is the way I usually do it though. And sorry if it was a bit hard to follow me, because I'm not used to making these kind of videos, and I'm not really the best at explaining stuff, but I hope you understood some of it, and I hope it helped you. Yeah, I'll just end it now.